Imagine a creature so terrifying that its roar sends shivers down your spine. A monster born not from imagination, but from real-life pain and fear. Godzilla isn't just a fictional character. It's a symbol of Japan's greatest suffering and its strongest warning to the world. But here's a question. Why did Japan create this monster? What story lies behind its massive size and terrifying power? And here's the twist. Did Japan see Godzilla as America, a force so powerful that it couldn't be stopped? Stay with me till the end, because the truth behind Godzilla's creation will leave you speechless. August 1945. Two Japanese cities, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, were wiped out by atomic bombs dropped by the United States. In seconds, everything turned to ashes. Over 200,000 people died, and many more suffered from radiation poisoning, living with pain for the rest of their lives. For the people of Japan, the atomic bomb wasn't just about destruction, it was about helplessness, about the fear of a power so great that nothing could stop it. But the pain didn't end there. 9 years later, Japan faced another shock that reopened old wounds. In 1954, a Japanese fishing boat called Lucky Dragon No. 5 was sailing near the Bikini Atoll, where the US was testing a hydrogen bomb. The crew didn't realize they were in danger until they were hit by radioactive fallout. The fishermen returned home with severe burns, and many of them later died from radiation exposure. The people of Japan were outraged. It felt like the horrors of Hiroshima and Nagasaki were happening all over again. This incident became the spark for a new story, a story that would capture the fear, anger, and trauma of an entire nation. Tomoyuki Tanaka, a Japanese filmmaker, wanted to show the world what his people had endured. But how could he tell such a painful story in a way that everyone would understand? That's when he came up with the idea of a monster, a creature born from nuclear destruction. Godzilla wasn't just a random monster. Its skin was designed to look like the scars of radiation survivors. Its roar was made to sound unnatural, like something out of a nightmare. And its atomic breath, a direct reference to the bombs that destroyed Hiroshima and Nagasaki. But here's the most heartbreaking part. Godzilla wasn't evil. It didn't want to destroy. It was a victim, just like the people of Japan, forced to exist because of humanity's mistakes. Here's a question that will make you think. Was Godzilla meant to represent America? Think about it. Godzilla came from the ocean, just like American forces during the war. It was unstoppable, destroying everything in its path, just like the atomic bombs. And its radioactive power was a reminder of the nuclear threat that America brought to Japan. To many Japanese viewers, Godzilla was more than a monster. It was a reminder of how powerless they felt during the war and after it. But here's the twist. Godzilla wasn't purely evil. Just as America brought destruction, it also helped rebuild Japan after the war. This duality made Godzilla a complex symbol, reflecting both anger and the possibility of healing. This wasn't just a change in the story. It reflected Japan's journey, from a nation shattered by war to one that rose stronger than ever. Godzilla became a global icon, loved by people all over the world, but for Japan, it was always something more, a reminder of their pain, their resilience, and their hope. Even today, Godzilla's story remains relevant. It's a warning about the dangers of nuclear weapons and the destructive power of humanity's own creations. It reminds us that the greatest monsters are often the ones we create ourselves. For Japan, Godzilla will always be more than a movie character. It's a voice, a cry from the past, urging us to remember, to change, and to never let history repeat itself. The next time you hear Godzilla's roar, remember, it's not just a sound. It's a story of survival, a warning about power, and a symbol of hope. What does Godzilla mean to you? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more untold stories like this one.